Good evening. Welcome to Midstate Magazine. I'm Aaron Morden.
And I'm Dale Chiemski. Let's take a look at the news.
The African American Hall of Fame Museum kicked off its week of Building STEAM Monday. STEAM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Arts, and Math. The program is designed to encourage educational achievement in those fields and help young adults choose careers. The highlight of the week is the Student Showcase on Friday, where student teams will explain the science behind their artistic expressions. The winners will be recognized during the Peoria Symphony Orchestra performance on Saturday.
Pope Francis confirmed Monday he will be the fourth reigning pope to visit the United States. In September of next year, the pontiff will attend 8 world meetings of the families in Philadelphia. Pope Benedict XVI had also expressed interest in attending before his retirement. The Pope also noted that President Barack Obama and the U.S. Congress had invited him to Washington, and the Secretary General of the UN had invited him to New York.
General Motors has extended the deadline for faulty ignition switches claims. The new filing deadline for compensation claims for victims of crashes caused by the bad switches will be January 31st of next year. The news comes after the family of a Connecticut woman who died in a crash claimed it had not been notified by the company. GM's resolution facility, which began accepting claims on August 1st, has received more than 1,800 claims of injuries and serious injuries and death linked to the switches.
This month is American Diabetes Month. The director of the Illinois Department of Public Health is encouraging everyone to learn the risk factors for the disease and how to reduce or eliminate them. Diabetes is a serious chronic disease caused when blood sugar levels are above normal and a hormone called insulin is not able to help glucose get into the cells. This causes sugar to build up in the blood. If left undiagnosed or untreated, diabetes can lead to serious health problems, including kidney failure, blindness, heart attack, strokes, and amputations.
Automaker Volvo and shipping company DHL are working on a service that allows consumers to get packages delivered to their parked cars. According to reports, the system would allow DHL to remotely access cars made by Volvo. DHL would only get access to a vehicle after the owner accepts delivery via text message. A formal announcement on the car delivery service is expected sometime this week.
Peoria County Animal Protection Services reminds pet owners that animals, particularly those outside, need special care during the winter months. Outdoor dogs need proper shelter consisting of a structure with 4 sides, a roof, a floor, and a door covering. The shelter should be small enough to retain the animal's body heat and large enough for the animal to lie down comfortably. Provide a windbreak and use wood shavings for straw as bedding. Do not use blankets, rugs, or towels because they retain moisture and will freeze, causing more discomfort for the animal. Put your pet inside when the temperature dips below 10 degrees. Even though a dog or cat might survive temperatures that low, they will be extremely uncomfortable. Pets need fresh water available at all times. Snow does not count. Give your pet more food because the extra calories help keep it warm. Be careful of salt used to melt snow. It can irritate your pet's feet. Be alert to antifreeze spills. Antifreeze tastes sweet and attracts animals, but is also always deadly. Now let's go to Katrina for sports.
Thanks, Danielle. The Peoria Mustangs won on Sunday and split the weekend series against the St. Louis Junior Blues. After losing Game 1 on Sunday at 5-3, the Mustangs came back with a strong performance in the 4-2 win at the Owen Center. The Mustangs started off the scoring with a goal late in the first period by Thomas Kolas. Leading goal leader Andrew Schofield added a goal early in the second period to get his total up to 13 goals this year. Kolas added his second goal late in the second. The Mustangs added a late empty net goal in the third to put the game away 4-2. With the victory, the Mustangs remain in first place of the Central Division. The Mustangs have a 2-point lead over West Michigan and Wisconsin. Peoria hopes to add their division lead when they play a 2-game series against Wisconsin at home. Chicago Bulls superstar point guard Derrick Rose is out again for the second straight game. The Bulls star will miss Monday's game against the Los Angeles Clippers after missing the Bulls' last game against the Indiana Pacers. The Bulls lost that game against the Pacers 99-90. Rose will miss his 6th game this season with a sore hamstring that he injured in a win against the Toronto Raptors. Most people in Chicago are optimistic about Rose being too injury-prone, having missed the last 2 seasons with a significant leg injury. Rose says he is just listening to his body, trying to get it back to 100%. Rose thinks that sitting out a couple of games in the beginning of the season will pay off for him the rest of his career and for the Bulls' playoff chances. Southern Illinois Edwardsville added a Missouri Valley championship to their storied history with a 1-0 victory over Missouri State. The Cougars won the game with a header late in the second overtime of the MVC title game. The Cougars were set up by a MSU foul. The foul led to a free kick, which Jabari Danzy turned into a game-winning goal. With the championship goal, Danzy now has 2 straight game-winning goals. For the second straight year, MSU finished runner-up in the MVC. Last year, they lost to Bradley University in the championship. With the victory, SIUE will now get to participate in the NCAA Division I tournament. This is their first appearance since rejoining the Division I ranks in 2007. That's all for sports. Back to you, Danielle.
Thanks, Katrina. There's a well-kept secret in Peoria, a singing group that performs songs made throughout history. Nikki Garibrandt has the story.
15 years ago, a group of singers joined their voices together to celebrate African American culture and tradition through music. And to this day, the Heritage Ensemble continues to take their audiences on an inspirational journey.
We are marching in the light of God. We are marching in the light of God.
For Sharon Samuels-Reed, the founder and artistic director of the ensemble, music has always played a large role in life, and she's a strong believer in the mission of the Heritage Ensemble.
Whether it is through our singing or the message in our music, the Heritage Ensemble strives to tear down walls and to build bridges between all people. And the music that we perform is the vehicle through which we travel in order to perform that mission.
The 33-member ensemble carries out that mission by singing songs born out of the African American experience in this country.
The Negro spiritual serves as the staple of our repertoire. So we sing the Negro spiritual, we sing gospel, we sing blues, we sing jazz, work songs.
Although the ensemble has traveled as far as Carnegie Hall to perform, most of their shows take place in the Peoria area. But no matter where they sing, Sharon wants audiences to take away something special from their performance.
I would want them to receive music that would inspire them to succeed against all odds, because that's what the Negro spiritual's message is, a message of hope, a message of a better life to come. I am so filled with an appreciation, if you will, first for the music and for those who conceived this beautiful music. This music was conceived in one of America's darkest moments, slavery. And yet the music that rose from that period is some of the most beautiful music ever written. So when they sing it, and sing it well, I am too inspired. I find inspiration in the music. The lyrics lift me at my lowest point. And so I know that if I can teach it, hear them work through it, and feel that, I can only imagine what it feels like to be an audience member and to hear the music of the Heritage Ensemble. You can't help but be inspired and motivated.
To Sharon, the members of the Heritage Ensemble are like a lifeline.
They're a family. We are a family. And we pray together, we cry together, we work hard together.
And the bond that the Heritage Ensemble has is evident in their performances.
I would encourage people to find out about when our performances are and join us for just one. If you join us for one, you too would become a member of that family.
In Peoria, for Midstate Magazine, I'm Nikki Garibrandt.
You know, if you want to learn more about the ensemble, you can go to heritageensemble.com and get all the information.
Definitely, we'll have to look that up.
Me too. Well, that wraps up news for the week. I'm Katrina Baumgartner.
I'm Aaron Morden.
And I'm Dale Haimski. Have a great night and be sure to join us next week.